tell her BB's thing, yeah? My side girl got a 5S with the screen crack. Still hit me back right away. Better not never hesitate. Don't come around, think you're getting saved. Trying to show the dogs back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they've been a dangerous team to face all season and have compiled the fourth best record in the Eastern Conference. And tonight should be an absolute battle of wills. Two teams that have been dominating as of late. Shaq, you've been here before. What can a club try to do to maintain its momentum?
Well, you got to understand what you're doing well, and you got to keep doing that. Don't switch it up now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Take nothing for granted.
Well, momentum can flip at any point, Ernie. So hustle plays can determine the outcome of this game. So I'm going to see who has that extra effort on the defensive and offensive end.
It is time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan will have the call, and we will see you later.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. And with the top record in the East, well, there's no doubt that this is a top-caliber team.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes, your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, look, the return of LeBron James to Cleveland has become one of the best redemptive stories of the last decade. He clearly wasn't just great on the court. The roster and the coaching staff have been shaped by his hand as well. Now, LeBron said, I know what personnel works for my game. I knew what we needed, and I think our GM and our coaching staff have done a great job of fulfilling that. Guys?
Thanks, DA, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. And here in the final leg of the season, Chris, you can just see how hard these teams are pushing and how the season has taken its toll. I think it's very evident.
That's what you have to like about sports, is that at the end of the year, whoever wins that championship, they deserve it because everybody's going to be banged up. Everybody's going to have their little dings and be, kind of hurt. No one is going to be 100% at the end of the season, and so right now we're watching them definitely grind it out.
So you always have respect for the champion because you know just what they've had to go through. No season is perfect and no team is perfect.
Yes, I always have respect for the champions. Think of all the things we talked about, those 7-game road trips, how many is 82 games during the season, the fact that players get injured, the fact that players get traded. There's so much that goes on at the end of the year that whoever is left standing had to go through so much. You have to respect the victors.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Parker, the explosive forward pair. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Monroe in at center. Now here's Thomas. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go. Thomas kicks to Love. 6 on the shot clock. 9 feet out. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Rose has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Cavs. And here is Dellavedova. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
After 3 attempts, he has nothing to show for it.
The screen from Thompson. Outside for Thomas. This one for three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, the three-pointer has always been a big part of Thomas's arsenal. I mean, the quick release, able to hit on the move.
Dellavedova dishes to Antetokounmpo. Good D by James.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Thomas. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but what about the passing? Crisp, decisive. He racked up a ton of assists, impacted the game in a number of ways.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Thomas passes to LeBron. Back to Thomas. Feeds to Thompson. Over Parker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Thompson is a super confident guy, prepared to shoot immediately off the pass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Middleton outside to halt the run. Thompson with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Rose. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Thompson a screen on Antetokounmpo. James kicks to Thompson. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for Cleveland.
And their offense centered around a three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
Now Thomas, after Jabari Parker missed from long range. LeBron dishes to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got his first basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dellavedova kicks to Monroe and stolen by Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack. Well, LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passing that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great.
And that one misses. And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Cleveland with the ball. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. The drive by James.
Did you see that?
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to fix.
Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
And great with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
The Cavaliers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
On the wing, James, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks ball. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. In third, the Cavaliers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Outside Thomas. The dish to James. Outside for Thomas. And here's Rose. Outside. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Thomas. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Dellavedova, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Dellavedova's got his first points of the night. Now here's James. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. And it's Rose penetrating, lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 7 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Shots good by Middleton.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They've built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
And that one's good. Parker.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Love with the screen on Parker to the inside. And the dunk by Love.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Here's Dellavedova. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's Parker with the 3. Here's Middleton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 7. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Thomas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Monroe. And Isaiah Thomas, phenomenal in the pick-and-roll game.
Well, he's one of the best isolation scorers in the league. It's almost impossible to keep him in front of you because he has so many ways to score. He has a low center of gravity. He's quick, and he's not afraid of contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Love. Jay Crowder comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rose. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Maker comes in for Parker. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Bucks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Now, here's Brogdon. 9 points last game out. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. Now the feed to Maker. Shoots over Crowder. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Outside Thomas. Back to Smith. There's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Henson with the screen. Brogdon kicks to Henson. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And the veteran Wade, I mean, as this guy get old, he continues to get it done. One of the best shooting guards of all time. And you watch Wade and know he isn't the same player he was back when he averaged 30 a game. But in short burst, he can still give you a glimpse of that old flash. He knows when and how to dial it up when the game is on the line.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now Dellavedova. And Thomas over to help. Stolen by Thomas. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Thomas. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. Milwaukee has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And Chris, as you said, Wade can still take over a game for a short period of time.
There aren't many players that are scarier with the ball in their hands with the game on the line than Wade. He just has a knack for coming up big when his team needs it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Smith outside. Wade gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Brogdon with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He gets it in there.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, here's Thomas. Defense is right there. For three, Smith. Milwaukee with the rebound. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And a brief check of the stats for Brogdon. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thomas got 9 points.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Now here is Dellavedova. Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. To the middle. Layup off the pick. And there's the nice layup by Henson.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Thomas passes to Holmes. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Maker. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Maker's got his first bucket of the night. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Crowder. Thomas dishes to Smith. Holmes sets a screen. To the paint, off the pick. And he lays it up and in. Holmes got his first 2 points.
Look, I love Wade's game. He continues to fool defenses in the pick and roll. He's just a tremendous passer.
Here's Henson. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Outside Thomas. Outside Crowder. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Bucks trail by 12. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dellavedova kicks to Maker. To the middle, Holmes with the steal. And here's Wade. A 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Holmes does a screen. Wade kicks to Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the three ball is Smith's go-to. We all know that. He's excellent at measuring up any shot beyond that arc.
Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Cleveland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls in Chicago.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Carter is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. And the Bucks with possession here after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. And Crowder comes up to help Henson, and he drops it in from the low post. Henson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
Maker kicks to Dellavedova. There's a screen. He feeds it to Henson. Shoots over Holmes. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Henson.
Well, that's a streak shooter. Each attempt he makes good on, you see his confidence build.
Out to Wade. Outside Crowder. Holmes passes to Shumpert. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Snell, here's Baker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? Both, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. Just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Now, here's Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Henson dishes to Snell. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Rose against Brogdon. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 9 points.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
A different look for Milwaukee. And Rose checked in for Henson. And Parker subbed in for Maker. Bucks trail by 12. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. 14 feet away. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Outside Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Carter outside. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Rose.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Brogdon with it. Picked up by Thompson. He used that pick to get in close. 7 points for Parker.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Thompson passes to Shumpert. Back to Thompson. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Green. Dishes to Shumpert. And here's Rose outside. That shot off the mark. And Milwaukee the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brogdon inside the line. And Shumpert pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Rose throws it down.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
Bucks trail by 14. Now here's Brogdon, and it's Monroe at the elbow. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And you look at the Bucks and this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. Great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages, at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket.
Now, Antetokounmpo following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Monroe, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shumpert in the corner. Cranes the three-pointer. Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now Brogdon over Rose. They get it back. All on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Love's check in for Jeff Green. For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Now here's James. He has 5. Outside Rose. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Love. 8 points for LeBron.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him. You got to try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. Make sure you got some extra tape. And all this is easier said than done.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. And Middleton kicks to Brogdon. And it's Monroe at the elbow. For three, Middleton scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Thompson sets the pick for James. Nice shot from 10 feet out. James has got 11 points.
I like how James shoots the ball from the mid-range. I mean, he measures up these type of shots perfectly. You got to D him up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And James pulls it down.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Rose dishes to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Antetokounmpo.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
Thomas checked in for Cleveland. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Monroe sets a screen for Parker. Off the pick. And the rejection by Smith. The drive by James. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, LeBron James is such a devastating finisher around the rim. Cleveland's goal has been to surround him with as many three-point shooters as possible, trying to keep the defense spread out.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova with the ball, guarded now by Kevin Love. Here's Monroe. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 8 points for Greg Monroe. And the old guard used to say that jump shooting teams can't win titles. Chris, that playoff defense was just too tough.
Well, it's a different time. The Cavs win while taking a ton of threes. Still, though, LeBron's interior threat is what creates those open looks. Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the layup.
Parker against LeBron. To the paint. Here's Love. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Dellavedova with the ball. It's Monroe, high post. Parker outside. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Cavaliers leading by 15. James left side. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
You better respect the athleticism of Love. If you don't, he'll put you in the poster.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here is Dellavedova. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. And we hear so much about this being the era of point guards, but you look at the crop of small forwards in the league today. Wow, what a lineup. And talk about versatility. There are a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, the NBA has changed a lot. The 2-guard used to be the most athletic position when you think about it with the Jordans, the Clyde Drexlers, other guys, but it's really changed. And really look at the size. Kevin Durant, you know, I was always amazed. I'm a power forward at 6'9". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he can play the point guard. So the game is evolving when you look at Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, those type of guys. When you want to talk about versatility, playing both ends of the floor and being able to score and get buckets, these guys come to mind.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Love, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Screen by Monroe. Here's Dellavedova. Back to Middleton. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And Maker sends it back. Here's Middleton. He doesn't hit that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Love missing. Bucks trail by 12. Parker, right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love.
And this Cavaliers team, for all its talent, rarely in league history is a superstar yielded so much control is built around LeBron James.
And LeBron not shy about making his voice heard when it comes to moves he feels the Cavs need to make.
He wants to win. His understanding of the game isn't just limited to his part to play, but also the pieces around him as well.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. Now, here's Holmes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
They're looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
Tommy Snell's checked in for Jabari Parker. For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
Yeah, and Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting gaudy numbers, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
Now here's Middleton. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta. Inside, clock at 6, and it goes down 2 points. Henson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Outside Thomas. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, the assist from Thomas. Finding the open man. Nice decision offensive.
Now here is Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. Now Dellavedova for 3. Middleton, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 6 assists now in the game. Thomas with the ball. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq. Got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them and really few forced shots here so far.
terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. Chris Middleton is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Snell in at the small forward. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Over in the corner, Rose. For 3, Love. The kick out to Rose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. James against Antetokounmpo. Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug, and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill, or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that when you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time.
Right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you're a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. And we've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this, no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we all would say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. "90 seconds now into the second half. Middleton outside. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 11. James outside. Pass to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Love has it going on. He's fun to watch. He can score from just about anywhere on the court. With the pass.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Monroe, wide open, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Monroe's got 14.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. James, the pass to Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. They set the screen. Parker dishes to Middleton over Rose. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket for Middleton. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The screen from Thompson from outside the arc, and it's LeBron missing.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet, close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
Outside Rose. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Bucks trail by 7. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Love. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Now, after controlling the ball well in the first half, he has really been careless, throwing it away in the second half.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Milwaukee has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Parker outside. Screen by Monroe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Middleton, and that one comes up a bit short.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Rose goes in, stolen by Dellavedova. 11 feet away, and again the Bucks miss. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And here's Rose. He's got 14. LeBron outside. Back to Rose. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. They grab their own miss. That shot misses. The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. James against Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Rose.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. The drive by James.
That's how you attack.
Attack the real baby. That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Looking to end his cold spell. Monroe, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. LeBron James on the wing. And the dunk by LeBron.
You can't get James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Bucks trail by 9. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Rose. Monroe with a screen on Thompson. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by LeBron.
I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Out to Carter. Cleveland moving it around. Inside, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Monroe kicks to Parker. And a miss there on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brogdon against Green. Knocked away. Maker passes to Brogdon. Here's Monroe. Here's Parker. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got 13.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Holmes, that's a screen. Carter kicks to Holmes. And it's the Bucks on the break. Parker's running. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Shumpert. Smith right side. Parker with the steal. Brogdon the pass to Parker. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Shumpert kicks to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Clock at 6. Passes to Holmes. Back to Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brogdon the pass to Parker. They set the pick. Over Smith. Maker with the ball. Working on Green. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Maker. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Crowder comes in for Green. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Carter. The Bucks also with the sub. Tony Snell's checked in for Parker. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Right side Shumpert. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And a look here at the shot chart for Love.
The saying is live by the 3 and die by the 3, and they are living quite comfortably, I might add, out there. You almost expect every chance they hoist up to find its way through the netting. Right now, they are opening up a lot of chances inside as the defense has to respect them when they step up to the line from deep.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Maker.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Stolen by Monroe. And they're running. A pull-up. Goes back up. Maker misses.
The struggles this quarter continue. D's done a good job.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Smith for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 6 points for Smith. There's the pick. Screen by Monroe. Maker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Wade with the block.
Look at the reach of Wade. He's exceptional at rising up and slapping shots.
And J.R. Smith with the slam.
The initiative from Smith right there, that's beautiful timing on that alley-oop.
Here's Brogdon. Chris, for years it seems that we've been waiting on that one season where Wade falls off and isn't an all-star level player anymore. Every year he comes in and is as impactful as ever.
Oh, that's what's incredible about Wade. He's done it for so long. In my opinion, one of the greatest two-guard scorers ever to play. He's changed his method of scoring. We all have to as you get older, but he still gets buckets.
And Holmes throws it down.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
Bucks trail by 9. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Snell dishes to Monroe. Pulls it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Maker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Maker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Shumpert.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. That's a pick by Love. Here's Thomas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Pound for pound, the best in the league at drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Henson the pass to Antetokounmpo. Maker with a screen for Antetokounmpo. Henson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 11. With 2 seconds left, pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Thomas got 13 points. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cleveland ahead, up 7. And we'll be back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Jay Crowder out there with Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Yeah, getting to the line more and more. Proof that Giannis is consistently being aggressive.
Outside Thomas. Thomas with another miss. Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Love with the screen on Brogdon. Thomas dishes to Smith. Oh, good on the triple. Brogdon against Thomas. Over in the set the pick. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Thomas kicks to Love. And there it is for him. Love's got 20.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Cans the 12-footer.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
It's a pick by Love. Wade passes to Love. Outer dishes to Thomas. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Love. Shoots over Henson. And it's Love missing.
Well, he got the room he needed by fading away. Just could not drop it from him.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Now Henson. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo kicks to Maker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Thomas passes to Love. Smith for 3. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Snell dishes to Maker. There's the pick to take the lead. Snell, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Crowder kicks to Thomas. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And it's Smith again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. There's Brogdon, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
I think a kick out is the better option. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Love with the screen on Brogdon. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Crowder. James comes in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Milwaukee also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Maker. Chris Middleton comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. The Bucks shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against James to take the lead, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in just the second half. Thomas with the ball. Thompson a screen on Middleton. Back to Thomas to end the drought. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Henson with the screen. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. LeBron James on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. LeBron passes to Rose. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the Bucks. Outside Rose from deep three-point range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Rose outside. Rose with another miss.
Well, after hitting a couple in the first, he has cooled down a bit here.
Parker dishes to Dellavedova. Middleton against Rose. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. New 24 for Milwaukee. And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length. He uses that to swat away shots.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James.
That free throw, no good.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line. And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, even if they don't come away with the win, they still have to be satisfied with how they made this a game.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Antetokounmpo against James. He dishes it to Love. Feeds to Thomas. Out to the right wing. There's Rose with the 3. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those 3s.
Parker passes to Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by LeBron. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
I tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. Love playing with guys like that.
Parker a screen on Thomas. Screen by Monroe. Puts up a 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Love penetrating. That puts them in the lead. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like how Love accelerates toward the rim. He's remarkable at getting to the basket with great speed.
Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts too, anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfectly.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Shot clock at 5. Love dishes to Rose. Over Middleton.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Rose with another miss.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Two shots.
That's good from Parker.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He's off on the second.
An uneven trip to the line, but they do come away up by 1.
Love outside. There's Rose with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Parker outside. Monroe sets a screen for Parker. Inside, and it's Monroe finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. LeBron passes to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Antetokounmpo against James. Monroe unable to get that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And here's Rose. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Monroe. Parker against Love. Parker kicks to Monroe. Tipped away. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Here's James. To the wing right side. Outside Rose. Back to Thomas. Fires it up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
They came close there to tying it up.
Ah, you just hate to miss out on those kinds of opportunities, especially coming down the stretch.
Screened by Parker. 5 to shoot. Back to Middleton. Monroe down low. Working on Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And that one falls for Parker.
Great players understand the situation. Close game, he rises to the challenge.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Middleton, a screen on Thomas. Rose against Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making this a 2-possession game. That's the benefit of knocking down the easy.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. James dishes to Johnson. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Dellavedova. Kept alive. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by James. A finish, and finished off by LeBron.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
1:11 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by James. Thomas kicks to James. And they double him up with LeBron. Stolen by Monroe. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. From 10 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Antetokounmpo. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Tony Snell's checked in for Milwaukee. Gets the first. That brings them within 2. And so he hits both. On offense, here are the Bucks. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Screen by Monroe. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. Kicks it down to Middleton. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
It doesn't get much more impactful than that. Only a 3 can tie it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Greg Monroe.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Over in the corner, Rose, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. James outside.
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They lead by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton the pass to Dellavedova, and an intentional foul there stops the clock. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
If they can get a relatively open look from the perimeter, I say take it.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, you guys really got after it tonight. Is this the kind of mentality you want to impose on the other team?
Just as long as I stay aggressive. Don't rush the game. Don't get outside of my game. But continue to play hard.
Well, you got your teammates looking for you tonight, Jabari. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.